Catherine. This is your general reading, order 4161. So I have my computer here. That's where I'm getting your energy from. This is yours. You can rewatch it as many times as you wish. You can share it with others. I would recommend to watch it by yourself first before you share it with others. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Please let me know how it resonates as well, just to ensure that I got the right energy too. Okay? I will be pausing in between the decks, just as a heads up. Oh, as my cards come out, it's like past, present, and future. But the future is not set in stone, because as soon as you start making decisions, then things will change. Okay? Just as a heads up. But I shall see what happens. Okay, so for this one is kind of an overall deck as well. This here is the first card that came out, so Detached and Cold. This is kind of setting the tone of the reading for me. I feel like you have become detached from like your world. You know, I don't know if you know what I mean. So when I say that, it's almost like you've become robotic. That it's like the same thing day after day after day after day. There's no real changes, and you've just gone stagnant. You've gone kind of dormant. You've just kind of, okay, get up, do your routine, do the rest of the day, go to bed. Get up, do my daily routine, then go to bed. Like, that's kind of how I feel. So you got to get out of the funk that you're in, because this is kind of weighing you down pretty heavy. There's some sort of offer that came up to you not too long ago. This is like to try and get you out of this funk. If this offer is going to come around again, I think that you should take it, whatever that is, if it's going to get you on the right pathway. If it's going to get you out of the funk that you're in, okay? Because right now you got to look after yourself. You got to look after you first to get out of this funky low vibe area, okay? So put yourself first. I know that's really hard, but have that self-love and that compassion and those sorts of things, and make sure that your intentions are true. So when I say that, stop being a robot. Make sure that your actions are with purpose, because you're just kind of going again, same thing every day. Okay, so I think that this started back in the spring, and it's going to come full circle, because this is kind of right, this is actually right in the middle of my spread. So this here, I think that it's been going on for a while, and come the springtime, you'll be looking back on it about a year ago and be like, wow, okay, now I know what's going on. And it's going to click so that you can actually look back on it and go, okay, yep, I know it. I knew what I was doing. And now I'm actually being more present in the moment, more grateful, more an actual like feeling in those sorts of things. So being present and abundant in your life and in those that are around you, and being grateful for those around you. You are grateful, but you're not showing it. Okay. So this card came out next. So contracts, careers, and commitments. So this card here, the Saturn is really sticking out to me, and I don't know why. Hang on one sec. I need to look this up. Because I don't think it's about the contracts, careers, and commitments. I think that it's more about the Saturn that's on this card. So Saturn is a planet of discipline, structure, and responsibility. It is related to the limitations and boundaries of the physical world and time. Saturn also represents the testing and initiation of the soul, and the resolution of karma, and the move to higher consciousness. Saturn asks us to be committed, self-controlled, and mature in our spiritual growth. What were we just talking about? is the Saturn. Okay, so it's going to take you probably a full year in order to get out of this complete cycle and this funk that you're in, because this is the bottom of the deck. So plant those seeds right now. Plant those seeds of, I'm going to make those little minor changes, because it's not going to be overnight. It's going to take time, and it's going to take a conscious effort for you to get out of this funk, get out of this robotic type movements and just your daily, okay? It's almost like you're in the Matrix kind of deal, okay? Because it's kind of like, again, the same thing day after day after day, and there's no real changes. I feel like your diet is this too. Like, it's the same thing day after day after day. There's not really a real change. Like, you're having the same kind of meals each week or each like couple weeks, and there's not really, it's the same thing over and over and over again. Spice it up a little, okay? Live a little. Okay, so you need to harvest your seeds. Make those little changes, just tweak it a little bit, and then you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor coming up even in a couple months from now, okay? Those little minor changes are going to be huge, okay? And then when you look back on it about a year from now, then I think that, again, you're going to go, oh, wow, yeah, I have really grown as an individual, and I have really changed as an individual in the past year, but you're still yourself. Keep being yourself. The bottom of the deck is feminine, okay? So this is about, again, feminine power. It's also about coming into your own and knowing what you can and can't do, okay? Now, let me grab another deck. So I was drawn to my Energy Oracle deck. The first one that came out for this one was Rest and Rejuvenation. So this is about relaxation, meditation. It's about a time to relax. That you're just, again, you're probably just so busy that you're just, again, robotic. You're just kind of going through the motions, but you're not registering anything. So just slow down and time to just chill. Look after yourself, okay? So you should soon find time to just let go. Leisure time for you right now, okay? Peaceful thinking. Spirit brings great assistance, but can only be achieved through regular relaxation and meditation. Now, woman holding a coin was next. So this card here is about some sort of female connection in money, health, or value. It could indicate an aspect of yourself and readiness to further your goals and receive increased health, money, or value in your life. Women of support or assistance that may give financial advice or connect you with someone who does. It may be a woman of wealth and value. Be on the lookout. Okay, so that's what this card represents. Now, funny enough, number 6 is contract. Kind of like the Saturn card, okay? So you need to balance things out, okay? Take off your blindfold and start balancing that crap out so that you feel better, all right? Angela Balance was next. So this is about being centered, self-honoring in your choices. It's about a personal balance and emotional equilibrium as well, okay? So it's about things in the past may have been out of sync, so greater equilibrium is coming to your life. So remain conscious about how you are balancing goals and your emotional and physical energy as well. If you feel off center or losing focus, you can call upon her to help you to restore your balance or help restore your balance. And your intuition will lead you in the right direction. Okay? Bottom of the deck is the Garden and the Gate. This one here is about abundant prosperity, staying safe. It's also about money or personal pleasure coming your way at this time, but be aware choices to stay may be for a force of habit or a fear of the unknown. You have the choice to shift your focus and widen your spiritual perspective. Gain the world as it's just outside your gate. Basically, there's a key around your neck, okay? You're stuck, you're stagnant, the gate is locked, and there's a beautiful metal on the other side. So, it's up to you if you want to stay there or if you want to take the key off your neck and open the door and see what's on the other side. So I think you're just stuck in this moment and stuck with this energy because it's a force of habit. It's just things that are coming around again, okay? And it's just, again, it's kind of your safe spot, and that's what you know. So you want to stay in that safe zone, okay? But again, if you want to take the key off and see what's on the other side, then it's right there for you, okay? So let me grab another deck. One sec. Okay, so for this one, the first card that came out was indecisive. And notice the full moon that's here. So the indecisive is about like torn, uncertain. It can be about like not being committed enough. I feel like you're just torn and you're just so used to everything being the way that it was that you are resisting change. You don't like change because you're fixated on certain things. So you're overly attached to how things are right now. And it's about like you're so hyper focused on it that, again, that's where you're kind of robotic like, okay? Prideful came out next. So the prideful is about like feeling like there's a cold shoulder going on. So you're not getting the recognition that you need in order for you to break out of this cycle. It's like a two-way street, right? So you're not getting the value back from others. Like you're not getting that you're doing a great job, thank you so much for all of the hard work and all those sorts of things. You're not getting that. So that's why you're just kind of zoning out. You're just kind of bleh, you know what I mean? You're kind of in denial about this stuff. So you're kind of like just either dismissing things and you're just like, I don't care anymore kind of attitude, or you're just like, there's contradicting things that are going on too, or you're just dismissing things entirely. And again, it's because you're just so, it's like a huge haze. It's like a big cloud that's over top of you. And right now, the bottom of the deck is deadbeat. This is about, like, again, feeling like you're maybe useless and maybe feeling like you're a little bit of like a parasite sponge kind of deal, but you're not. Like it's all in your head, okay? If that's how you're feeling and that's how you're bringing yourself down, that's negative thinking. Stop negative thinking and negative talking, okay? You are not useless if you feel this way, and I feel like you have a lot of anxiety going on too, okay? You're stubborn. I feel like you're very stubborn. So very strong-willed, strong-headed, and you resist change big time. So again, just you gotta give a little bit. Little baby steps. Little tiny baby steps is where it's at. Don't make leaps and bounds. Do little things that add up. So when I say that, be nicer to yourself. If there's a negative thought that comes into your mind, try and stop it right away and have a spin on it. Have a positive spin on it so that you're not feeling this way. You feel like you're in a pond and you're being victimized, and it's kind of like this a whirlwind of crap that's going on. So take a step back, take a deep breath, and kind of reset yourself. Okay, so realign yourself and get back on track to get out of this funk that you're in. Only you can bring yourself out of the funk. I just don't know how to do it. Whether it be writing everything down to get it out of your head, or just screaming at the top of your lungs, or just talking to nothing, talking to a wall, just get it out of your system somehow, okay? So that you can start feeling like yourself again. Because I know that you can feel that you're like not where you were or who you are from like a couple years ago. So you got to get back on track, okay? One more deck. Okay, so inner child is the first one. So again, just healing those childhood wounds too, but when you're ready to. So breaking those cycles, those karmic cycles that are happening, because you're not moving forward, you're stagnant, you're stuck. So you gotta break it, and you gotta start bringing fun back into your life, into your realm of things. Start doing things that you want to do. Start doing things that you find value in, okay? Whatever that means to you. Become and dive into your divine feminine, okay? So become the empress. Trust your intuition. Start trusting yourself again, and be nurturing to yourself. Stop being hard on yourself. I know it's a lot easier said than done, but your emotions are a huge roller coaster right now. And the Inseparation card came out next. So this one here is about like, there's distance between you and yourself right now. So again, you're just kind of severing yourself off from the physical world. You're just kind of daydreaming, or kind of just putting a curtain over top of things and this fog over top of things, and you're just like, you're not accepting what's going on, you know what I mean? And then the anxiety is coming out. So it's very overwhelming. It's very stressful. You have a lot of, it's chaotic mind going on. It's like mind games that you're playing with yourself. It's about uncertainty too. So you gotta pull yourself out of this somehow. Whatever pulling yourself out of this means to you. Because then you will be going through an ascension. Once you start making those little switches, those little tweaks, again, baby steps. Baby steps. Then you will have that clarity and kind of those little aha moments going on, and you will start seeing a difference. I guarantee you, if you start doing those little baby steps, you'll start noticing